What if I told you there's a single point along your spine that holds the key to everything you've forgotten about who you truly are? Not just a memory, not just a feeling, but a reconnection to the version of you that sees clearly, feels deeply, and knows without fear. A part of you that's been waiting, silently, to return. Now imagine this. You close your eyes. You bring your fingers to a place between your shoulder blades, and with a gentle press, your whole body exhales, your chest softens, your mind slows, and something ancient awakens inside of you. This isn't fantasy. It's a truth mystics and healers have whispered for centuries. There is a sacred center in your spine that, when touched with intention, can shift your nervous system into deep alignment. It's not magic. It's your biology remembering. Most people will go their entire lives never discovering this place, never knowing how close they were to inner silence, to the divine intelligence humming just beneath their skin. But you found your way here. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly where this hidden point is, how to awaken it, and how to use it to reconnect with your higher self, not just once, but anytime you feel lost or disconnected. So, as you listen, let your breath drop into your body. Feel the space between your shoulder blades begin to glow. Something is opening. And once it does, nothing inside you will be the same. You might not know this, but there's a hidden place along your spine where energy gathers, breath softens, and awareness shifts. It's not marked on any map. No doctor will point it out. But for thousands of years, ancient mystics, yogis, and spiritual healers spoke of it. A small yet powerful spot between the shoulder blades, around the T5 vertebra, just behind your heart. They called it the inner gate, the bridge of remembrance, and sometimes simply the hinge of the soul. Touching this area with awareness was believed to awaken something dormant, a deeper memory of self that lies beneath thought, emotion, and even identity. Not a memory of the past, but a memory of your true nature. In ancient yogic systems, this region is part of the Anahata Kshetram, an energetic zone related to the heart chakra, not the front of the chest, but the back. It was seen as the silent chamber of the higher self, the place where divine guidance, intuitive knowing, and emotional healing begin to rise. They believe that when you press this point gently, while breathing consciously, it can unlock the upward flow of subtle energy known as prana or kundalini. But this isn't just Eastern mysticism. In Sufi practices, this part of the back was seen as the veil of the heart, a thin wall where the soul hides when it forgets itself. And in Taoist inner alchemy, this point was thought to guard the spiritual pearl, your pure consciousness waiting to be reawakened. So why have we forgotten this? Over time, as our world grew louder, faster, and more mind-driven, we lost touch with the inner language of sensation. We stopped listening to our breath. We stopped feeling our own backs, the very place that holds us upright. We live in our heads, forward-leaning, screen-focused, and chest closed. This technique, the one you're about to learn, is a return. A return to listening, to feeling, to placing your awareness back into the part of your body where ancient energy moves quietly, waiting for your attention. All it involves is three simple things: a gentle physical press to a specific part of your spine, a slow, intentional breath, and a moment of quiet inward awareness. That's it. But don't underestimate its power. This isn't just a body trick. It's a conversation with the intelligence inside you. When done correctly, it can trigger not just relaxation, but clarity. Not just stillness, but a reconnection with your deepest self. People often report, Sudden drop in overthinking, flood of emotion releasing a deep spiritual presence washing over them, or a quiet inner voice finally becoming audible. The reason this point is so potent is because it sits at a crossroads between your physical posture and your energetic identity, between the protective patterns you carry and the vast intelligence you've always had access to. In the next few minutes, you'll learn exactly how to find this point on your body. You'll feel it activate. And if you let it, it will take you somewhere deep within. Somewhere that feels like home. So before we begin, just place your hand gently on your upper back. Breathe in and whisper inwardly, "I am returning to myself." You might wonder, how can a gentle press on your back lead to such a profound inner shift? The answer lives in your nervous system, that hidden spot between your shoulder blades. Near the T5 vertebra rests along a crucial neurospinal junction. It's where the autonomic nervous system, posture, breath, and emotional regulation intersect. Right beneath that area lies the sympathetic chain, a cluster of nerve fibers that influences your body's stress responses. These nerves travel alongside the spine like silent messengers, constantly scanning for safety or threat. When they detect calm input, like gentle pressure, warmth, or breath, they signal your body to enter what's known as the parasympathetic state. This is the state of healing, of rest, of return, but it goes deeper than stress relief. This area also connects to interoceptive awareness, your body's ability to sense itself from the inside. That includes breath, heartbeat, posture, and emotion. When you stimulate this region, you're not just relaxing muscles, you're activating cellular memory that tells the body, "You're safe now, you can open again." Modern research confirms this. According to somatic therapy and neuroscience, the mid-thoracic spine plays a powerful role in emotional storage. When emotional pain is not expressed, it gets held in areas with high nerve sensitivity, particularly the back of the heart. That's why people often feel tension, burning, or pressure in that area when anxious or heartbroken. Touching that point gently, with conscious breath, can begin to release that stored emotional data. There's also the vagus nerve, the longest cranial nerve in the body, which winds its way from the brainstem to the heart, lungs, and gut. While the vagus doesn't directly pass through the T5 vertebra, the indirect stimulation of the surrounding muscles and fascia, especially when paired with breath, has been shown to tone vagal activity. What does that mean? It means better digestion, clearer thinking, slower heart rate, and a sudden sense of grounded calm. And here's the beautiful paradox. It works whether you believe in it or not, because the nervous system doesn't speak English or Sanskrit or science. It speaks sensation. And when it receives the right input, warmth, breath, gentle pressure, it responds with safety, clarity, and openness. You may also be activating parts of the default mode network, a set of brain regions involved in self-awareness and reflection. When your body enters calm states, your brain becomes more able to integrate spiritual experiences, deep insight, and even memory consolidation. It's why something as small as breath, plus pressure, can suddenly make you remember who you really are. In essence, this technique is a feedback loop between your body and your consciousness. The gentle touch activates nerves. The breath activates awareness. The posture activates openness. And together, they awaken a silent part of you that's always been watching to return. Let's begin now, not with theory, but with experience. You're going to find the exact point on your spine that awakens the shift. And when you do, you'll learn to use it like a sacred doorway into stillness, Clarity and Reconnect. First, find a quiet space. Sit comfortably, either on a chair with your feet flat or cross-legged on the floor. Keep your spine upright, but not stiff. Let it float gently upward, like a thread is lifting you from the crown of your head. Now, close your eyes. Let your arms rest gently at your sides. Take a slow, conscious breath in, and let it go with ease. We'll begin with the first cycle. Cycle 1. Locating the point, bring your right hand behind you. Reaching across your upper back. Slide your fingers gently to the area between your shoulder blades, about halfway. Down the back of your shoulder line. You're aiming for the space just next to your spine. Around the level of your fifth thoracic vertebra, known as T5, if you're not sure. Imagine a line between the tops of your armpits. The spot is just below that, in the soft ridge beside your spine. This area may feel tight, warm, or slightly tender. Now gently press into it with 2 or 3 fingers. Not hard, not forceful. Just a steady, intentional presence, like your fingers are listening, not pushing. As you do this, take another breath in and out. Stay there for 5 more slow breaths. Each time you exhale, let your shoulder blades melt down your back. Let the muscles soften. Picture a small glowing circle of light forming beneath your fingers. Each breath fans that light open wider, softer, deeper. Cycle 2. Breath plus visualization now. Place your left hand on your heart center, the front of your chest. Keep your right hand pressing that point on your spine. You are now bridging front and back, conscious and unconscious, protection and surrender. Breathe in slowly through your nose. And as you exhale, imagine the breath flowing from the front of your chest, through your heart, and out the back, through the place your fingers are touching. Let it feel like a breeze passing through a sacred chamber. Inhale. Light fills your chest. Exhale. The light exits out your back, through the spine, carrying tension, fear, and memory with it. Repeat for another 5 full breaths. If tears come, let them. If nothing comes, trust it. Sometimes silence is the doorway. After your final breath, slowly remove your hands and let them rest in your lap. Pause. Notice the shift. Cycle 3. Activation and reconnection now. We'll enter a deeper layer, one that activates the higher self connection. Bring your fingertips back to the same point on your spine. This time, use both hands if possible, one over the other, or one on each side of the spine. Close your eyes. Breathe in and whisper inwardly, I remember who I am. Press gently into the spot and breathe again. I allow my higher self to guide me now. Breathe again. Feel the pressure unlocking something ancient, something beneath thought. Quiet intelligence rising up from your spine, into your chest, into your mind. Repeat those phrases inwardly 3 more times. With each repetition, breathe deeper into the truth of them. I remember who I am. I allow my higher self to guide me now. Now release your hands. Let them fall naturally. Let your body do nothing. Just sit. Still. Breathing. Let the activation ripple through you. You've opened a path. Now you let it carry you. Finishing the practice slowly, open your eyes. Roll your shoulders gently. Wiggle your fingers. Come back, but don't rush. Place one hand on your heart, one on your belly. Feel the breath moving again. Differently now, slower, deeper. You've pressed more than a spot on your back. You've pressed open a doorway, one that leads directly into your own knowing. Now, notice how you feel. Is there more space in your chest? A quiet in your head? A strange warmth at the center of your back? Don't explain it. Just feel it. The body knows long before the mind catches up. You've just remembered something most people forget their entire lives. Your higher self isn't above you. It's already within you. And the doorway is only a breath, a touch, and a pause away. What happens after you press that spot? It may seem subtle at first. A gentle release, a drop in tension, a moment of stillness. But inside, something deeper has already begun to shift. That quiet press on your spine doesn't just relax your muscles. It signals your entire emotional system that it's finally safe to come home. You may notice within moments, your breath becomes softer. Thoughts slow down. Your chest opens, not just physically, but energetically. And then, there's a wave of feeling, memory, or insight. Some people describe it as a soft unraveling, like something tight inside their heart begins to melt. Others feel a sudden rise of emotion, grief, joy, even tears, like a dam finally releasing. Water that was never meant to be held for so long. You might feel an unexpected sense of peace. Like everything is okay, even if nothing has changed. A spaciousness in your mind, like mental fog has lifted, and clarity has returned. A reconnection with a part of yourself you forgot, your inner truth, your intuition, your soul's whisper. Some say it feels like pressing that point opens up a memory that has no words, just a knowing. A remembering that goes beyond logic. I pressed that spot, and suddenly I remembered who I was before the world told me who to be. One practitioner shared, the area behind your heart is where we often carry unspoken things, unprocessed. Grief, old heartbreaks, fears we couldn't name as children. Dreams we put away because we were told they were too big. When you touch this space with breath and presence, you're telling those parts, you're allowed to return. You're allowed to breathe, and your nervous system listens. It shifts from protective mode, fight, flight, freeze, into flow and receptivity. This is when the body starts to heal, when the heart begins to reopen, when your mind becomes quiet enough to hear what truly matters. Spiritually, this is also the moment when your higher self steps forward, not as a booming voice from the sky, but as a gentle nudge inside, a sense of alignment, a feeling that your life makes sense again. Even if just for a moment, you may find yourself making different choices without trying, speaking more honestly, listening more deeply, and seeing yourself, not through the lens of fear or lack, but through the eyes of compassion, clarity, and wholeness. This emotional shift is not something forced. It is allowed. It arrives because you finally made space for it. You gave your body permission to open the gate behind the heart. And what flows through is not just sensation. It's you, the real you, the whole you, the higher you. So now, take a quiet moment. Place your hand gently on your chest again. Ask yourself, what did I just release? What part of me just returned? What is my body trying to say? And most importantly, can I let it stay? This shift doesn't need to be dramatic to be real. Even a single moment of reconnection can change the course of your inner world. And that's exactly what you've just done. You don't need an hour of silence to experience this transformation. Even just 2 minutes a day can create lasting shifts in your body and mind. Here's a simple way to build this into your daily life. Each morning, before checking your phone, before the world rushes in, sit quietly. Place one hand on your heart and the other behind your back at that spine spot. Close your eyes, breathe, repeat the inward phrase, I remember who I am. I trust what is rising. Stay here for just 5 breaths. Let the day begin not from reaction, but from RECONNECTION. And at night, when thoughts are heavy or energy feels scattered, return to this posture. Let your body reset. Let your nervous system close the day in peace. Over time, this practice can rewire how you handle life. You may notice deeper sleep, greater calm in conflict, reduced emotional reactivity, and a growing sense of alignment, like your outer life begins to match your inner truth. This is not just a healing moment. It's the beginning of a new pattern where your body and spirit walk in harmony, one breath at a time. The door is open now. What you felt, even if it was subtle, is real. You've just reminded your body that it holds sacred intelligence. And you've taken a step back toward your higher self. The version of you that sees clearly, feels deeply, and acts with purpose. If this resonated with you, don't keep it to yourself. Press that spot daily. Share this with someone who's forgotten who they are. And if you're ready for the next layer, watch this video next. Touch this neck point to activate your intuition. It completes what you just began. Like, comment, and subscribe, not just for more content, but to keep showing up for the real you. Your journey is already unfolding.